Coming up next on this edition of In the City, the Murfreesboro Police Department holds a very important live press conference. Also, the annual Mayor's Invitational raised over $50,000 for the Kids Play Free program at Bloomfield Links. Plus, the Gary Sinese Foundation brings its Training to Perform Under Pressure program to Murfreesboro. And the use of permeable pavers are explained why they are so important in a booming community. Welcome to another edition of In the City, your source for what's happening right here in the city of Murfreesboro. I'm Michael Linn White. Our top story. The Murfreesboro Police Department, along with other agencies in Middle Tennessee, had a joint press conference at MPD's police station about a major crime announcement.
Let me first begin by saying it's a great day for the city of Murfreesboro as well as several communities throughout the Middle Tennessee area, with the indictments of 33 individuals for drug trafficking, gang activity, as well as firearms, and at least 3 of them were charged with second-degree murder. As of now, 27 of the 33 have been taken off the streets of Murfreesboro. This sends a strong message to those who may be involved in organized crime that there's no place for this in our communities. It's important to note that 15 pounds of fentanyl was taken and seized as part of this investigation. That's enough to kill potentially 3 million people. Just put that in context.
Today is a testament to the power of collaboration when it comes to protecting our communities. And when we unite, we succeed. This investigation is proof yet again that there are individuals right here in our state who are trafficking in deadly drugs, firearms that have absolutely no regard for human life. But let me make this crystal clear. We are not backing down. We are using every tool at our disposal, and we are going to do everything it takes to stop these dangerous criminals.
Law enforcement knows full well the heartache and devastation to families and communities that drug trafficking networks bring. We are committed to doing everything we can to make a difference, and we no doubt did that here, noting the seizure of 15 pounds of fentanyl powder and pills, 61 guns, many of which were stolen or equipped with switches that make them fully automatic, the seizure of a large sum of cash, and the indictment of 33 persons. This investigation lasted more than 2 years and was not in the public eye, but I appreciate the confidence our communities have in us to make a difference as we work methodically to disrupt and prevent drug trafficking with the ultimate goal of saving lives.
DEA just wants to reaffirm the fact that we are committed to assisting our law enforcement partners on federal, state, and local level. When you see a case like this, it's a tremendous effort, and the results, sort of speak for themselves. It was a great case, especially when you look at the fatal drug overdoses, the gun violence, and primarily fentanyl being the cause of a lot of these drug overdoses. They say approximately 2 milligrams is considered a lethal dose of fentanyl, just to put it in perspective of exactly how dangerous it is.
These cases, having worked investigations many years, are very painstaking and integral. Takes a lot of work, and I think a lot of people that are not in police work don't understand how deep and how involved these cases get, and the time it takes, the hours that people have to take away from their family, the danger they put themselves in but for working these cases and be involved in these investigations. And I think it's important to understand that all that is done, people sacrifice and make those sacrifices in order to keep our community safe and to save lives.
The things that were seized during this operation was 15 pounds of fentanyl, both powder as well as pills, 2.5 pounds of methamphetamine, 2.1 pounds of heroin, 2 pounds of cocaine, 61 firearms, including automatic weapons and guns linked to homicides. There were body armor and suppressors. 15 vehicles, at least 3 of those vehicles were stolen. $175,000 in U.S. currency, 17 residential search warrants, and evidence linked to 2 overdose deaths.
Mayor McFarland hosts his annual golf tournament to raise money for a children's golf program at Bloomfield Links. The annual Mayor's Golf Invitational raises money for the Kids Play Free program, created by PGA Tour professional Scott Stallings, and this year the program is expanding thanks to a new partnership.
We took a huge step in this process with a big milestone here this spring where we merged Kids Play Free with Youth on Course, which is essentially the same program on a much larger scale. There are more than 2,000 courses in the Youth on Course database that these kids can access across our country for little to no cost.
This tournament brings together community leaders and golf lovers to support the program that lets kids 6 to 17 play rounds at Bloomfield Links for free and now around the country.
And so what that allows us to do now is take these funds that we had for these subsidies and put them in other places. We put them into the Bloomfield Links and make improvements at Bloomfield Links, and we can buy the kids equipment. We can use it for high school teams, middle school teams, anything that where there's a need in golf here in Murfreesboro and in Rutherford County, we can use those things.
This program was created to break down barriers for any kid that wants to play golf.
Kids Play Free started kind of answer all the questions, the who, what, why, when, how of golf, and it's expensive, it's hard to play, and it's not accessible. And so we created the Kids Play Free program to kind of answer all those questions and kind of be able to provide access and opportunity to any kid that wanted it.
Mayor Shane McFarland is passionate about this program as golf has made a big impact on his life from a young age.
I can say this from my life. I'm from a really small town. Didn't have a golf team, didn't really get to play golf, and the ability for me to be able, where I had people who invested in me and allowed me to go play.
Organizers say the money raised will ensure every child in Murfreesboro can keep playing golf for free for years to come. And now, thanks to Youth on Course, those opportunities will stretch far beyond Murfreesboro. Forrest Gump star Gary Sinese offered his foundation's Firefighter training program for Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department as they hosted the event. The Gary Sinese Foundation brings its Training to Perform Under Pressure program to the Doug Young Public Safety Training Facility, giving firefighters from across the country a unique training opportunity.
It is a training company with instructors from all over the country. It's called Performance Under Pressure. It's called PUP. So they have instructors from Michigan, Florida, Iowa, Virginia, and they all come together. They go off and go to a certain location and do a training there.
This training is free for firefighters. The program breaks down the psychology of human performance, teaches how to balance speed with control, and helps crews build a system for executing under pressure.
So they are doing forcible entry, they are doing live fire layouts, they are doing search and rescue, obviously hose advancement, putting fire out with no live fire.
The foundation builds the sets and props necessary for this training, and over 3 days, firefighters learn how to build on the skills they already have to take them to the next level.
It's a unique training just due to the fact that we're getting instructors from all over the country, getting different ideas from different places. It's not just from Murfreesboro. So you go out, they might have a little tip or trick to do it that we didn't know about, and so you're just getting that and getting feedback from other people.
This is the second year the Gary Sinese Foundation has hosted this program in Murfreesboro, and organizers say they plan to keep the training coming back to the Doug Young Training Facility.
We have an amazing setup here. We have row houses that are already here for our ability to use, go in and search, and we actually do live fire out of them for our training here at Murfreesboro. And then we also have the tower behind us that can be a commercial building, or we can set it up as a residential.
The Gary Sinese Foundation was founded in 2011, and since then, its mission is to support veterans, first responders, and their families. Before this training took place, Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department personnel attended the Remembrance and Fellowship Gathering at the Gary Sinese Foundation headquarters in Franklin, Tennessee, kicking off the inaugural 9/11 Firefighter Training Conference. The gathering honored the lives lost on September 11, 2001, setting the stage for the 3-day under pressure training at Doug Young Training Facility. Check out The Insider, the city's official podcast for the latest news on what's happening in Murfreesboro and in our community. Watch The Insider on CityTV, Facebook, and YouTube, and download it wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. The City of Murfreesboro's Stormwater Department explains the importance of permeable pavers and how they help control what goes into our streams and rivers.
Have you ever noticed more parking lots around the city are being made with paver blocks? Did you know these areas reduce pollution in stormwater by allowing rainwater to soak in between the surface instead of running to local streams. Below the paver blocks are a bedding and reservoir layer where water is stored and slowly infiltrated into the ground. If the underlying soil cannot accept the rainwater fast enough, under drains might be used to convey excess water towards the drainage system. The city's planning department reviews the design of paver systems to ensure they meet city requirements and standards. To make sure these systems are installed correctly, Water Resources Department inspectors document every step of construction. Every year, several acres of pavers and other permeable pavement systems are installed across the city. In some locations, they replace old asphalt parking lots and result in the infiltration of rainwater for the first time in a long time. The city tracks these systems that are installed in a watershed to better understand how much pollution is being removed and how often they are maintained.
Well, when we do the post inspection, the state requires a professional inspection every 5 years. And one of the things we look at during the inspection is the debris buildup. Typically, a paver brick is about 3.8 inches thick. The only part that really gets contaminated is the top 2 inches of the gravel that's in between them. Generally walk around and look for the places that are missing gravel, contaminated with dirt and debris. The weeds are growing in it. One of the things to get rid of the weeds, since it is water treatment, it needs to be sprayed with a vinegar and salt mixture. That way it doesn't contaminate the water. If you see some that are shifted, you know that's a sign of that the gravel's gone in it, and they tend to loosen up, and then when they loosen up, they're going to start loosening up everywhere. And that's usually in a turning radius that's used every single day where tires actually turn and try to move them. That's the importance of having the gravel between them. We do that and meet with the people that signed the maintenance agreement. There's a maintenance agreement that's signed up front saying that they'll maintain the site. It's a way to treat water, and nobody really knows it's a water treatment process, and the aesthetics, it looks great. It's used in places where, you know, space is limited. All in all, it's a good product.
Even with all the benefits of using permeable pavement systems, they require maintenance to function properly. To learn more about how to maintain these systems and other stormwater quality topics, please visit the stormwater page on the city's website or look for more videos on YouTube.
Check out the edition of Everything Traffic, where Mayor McFarland talks to Chris Griffith, Executive Director of Public Infrastructure, about road projects throughout the city. You can find Everything Traffic on CityTV and the city's Facebook and YouTube pages. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation hosted another annual Waterfest at Old Fort Park. Agencies around the state of Tennessee set up stations to teach kids everything water.
3rd and 4th grade students inside Rutherford County had a chance to learn about water quality and the importance of water conservation at this year's Waterfest. City and county schools came out to Old Fort Park to enjoy a beautiful day and to participate in numerous activities all about water.
We've had this going on for about roughly 10 years now, and our main goal is just to help educate our younger students. We target 3rd and 4th grade students from all schools over the county in Murfreesboro City. So that specific age fits in really good with our curriculum standards. So this time of year, they're starting to learn about the water cycle and the different properties of water. We invite them here just to have a fun learning day about water, safety, and how we can help protect and keep it clean for our future generations. If it was just us doing it, we wouldn't be able to have this event. We work with all sorts of different agencies around the area. So we have people from the state of Tennessee. TDEC, TDOT is here as well. We have City of Murfreesboro, Rutherford Counties, City of Smyrna, Laverne, Lebanon, Shelbyville. So these are all the partners that come here, either facilitate a booth or just help us with overall setup of the event.
We have the collaboration with Murfreesboro City Departments, we have Parks and Rec here, we have Water Resources here, and then we have the county is here as well. So it's just a great way for us to collaborate all for the same mission, and that's water quality, water conservation, and ecological preservation.
Probably the thing that catches most people's eyes are the kayaks. You know, they see boats, you know, that's always a fun day. So we have water safety here, but then we also have the flip side of it. So if we're kayaking on the water, you know, we have water quality testing, so that way we can see, okay, what does it mean by having a healthy water system? And then we also have some other activities for water life. So anything water related we have, so that way we get the giant picture of how water has such an important role in our lives.
I get the fun job of the day, so I get to present all of our birds of prey that are at the wilderness station, facts about them and stuff like that, and then it really ties in the water quality aspect, because then the kids are able to disperse, and then they get to make those connections all the way up to that big red-tailed hawk on why all this is connected.
Old Fort Park has tons of room, so we're not cramped on space. The classes can be spread out. We wanted to be more intentional. We wanted to be able to have the kids take something home with them and make an impact on their lives.
The Murfreesboro Transit Center is open and operational. The ribbon cutting took place August 28th, and the first day of operations was September 8th.
Murfreesboro's new transit center is officially open. It was constructed on 2.89 acres at the corner of New Salem Highway and Bridge Avenue. Groundbreaking took place in October of 2023. The new $17 million transit center was made possible by a $9 million Improve Act state funds, $5 million in federal dollars, and $2.8 million in required local matching funds. This area will provide a centralized location for transit operations. The three buildings constructed were a 10,855 square foot administration building, 2,375 square foot passenger pavilion, and a 3,200 square foot bus maintenance building. Here are some comments from the ribbon cutting that took place August 28th, 2025.
All right, we want to welcome you today. We're at the grand opening for our new transit center here at 324 New Salem Highway. It's something I know that we've all been anticipated about, something we're excited about, because this project came in under budget and was done sooner than what we had anticipated.
Today, we have over 100,000 riders annually utilizing this system. What also is really important to recognize, there are many different transit agencies providing mobility, not just within the city of Murfreesboro, but also within the greater region of Nashville.
The opening of the new Murfreesboro Transit Center is a vital step forward for public transportation in Middle Tennessee. At TIPTA, we believe that strong public transit systems help build strong communities. And today, with the opening of this modern and accessible transit hub, Murfreesboro is reaffirming its commitment to a more connected and inclusive future.
I am confident that many more of these projects through Tennessee are to come, and the state is here to help, partner, and to be a source to further transit throughout the state. Congratulations once again.
3, 2, 1, cut. There we go.
Men and women of the Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department showed their respect on September 11th of the 343 firefighters that gave the ultimate sacrifice. In a tribute to the firefighters who lost their lives in the tragic events of 9/11, a group of Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department firefighters gather for a short ceremony and stair climb to honor the fallen heroes.
It's a day that we are saddened by. 343 firefighters lost their lives that day.
Along with a ringing of the bell ceremony, firefighters do a 110-story stair climb, replicating the 110 stories of the World Trade Center towers, and paying tribute to the 343 New York firefighters who lost their life that day.
The day that this happened, I was at the fire department working that day, watched it unfold on TV, and now in this position as chief, you think more about if you have a line of duty death, what it means and how it affects the people here. We've had one since I've been chief.
By honoring the past, Murfreesboro's firefighters continue to ensure that the bravery, sacrifice, and heroism of 9/11's heroes will never be forgotten. Check out the latest edition of Murfreesboro's Parks and Recreation's podcast, Talkin' Parks. You can watch Talkin' Parks on CityTV and the city's Facebook and YouTube pages, or listen wherever you get your podcasts. We are excited that we have partnered with PAWS of Rutherford County to bring you the Pet of the Month. PAWS wants to remind everyone that their adoption floor is filling up, and they have so many dogs in need of homes. Take a look at these sweet faces and please share with anyone you know that may be looking for a furry friend. If you're considering adoption, there's a great opportunity coming up. Empty the Shelters returns October 1st through 15th, 2025. Bissell Pet Foundation is partnering with 300 shelters in 38 states for this event. For the duration of the event, PAWS will be waiving all adoption fees so you can take home a new pet at no cost. Right now, shelters across the country are going through a tough time. Intakes are high, kennels are crowded, and pets are waiting. Your choice to adopt makes space and saves lives. Since 2016, more than 355,000 pets have found homes through Empty the Shelters. If you're interested in adopting a new friend, check out our adoption requirements online at rutherfordcountykn.gov/adoption or stop by the shelter for a visit today. For information about any dogs or cats available for adoption, go to secured.rutherfordcountykn.gov/PAWS. You can contact PAWS at 615-898-7740 or email them at paws@rutherfordcountykn.gov. The City of Murfreesboro has started a new series called What's Up in the Borough. Yours truly will provide information about certain construction projects around town, trying to answer that question, what's being built here? Here's a few we've done so far. Today we are at Jackson Heights off of Northwest Broad Street. We're right here next to Toots, Liberty Station. We've got Premier 6 right down there. And going in this area over here on the north side of the plaza is going to be an auto zone. So today we are here on the TDK construction site. We are on Exchange Boulevard right next to Robert Rose Drive, and Trader Joe's is right here, and across the street is Mission Barbecue and Blaze Pizza. But this will be the new TDK headquarters. We wanted to give you a little update on In-N-Out Burger. We are here, it's located right off of Medical Center Parkway, right next to Raising Cane's. And this is a super busy area, lots of stuff happening. But In-N-Out Burger are about halfway completed with their construction. You can see they've already got their signature palm trees planted. And again, there are going to be 5 coming throughout the city on Shelbyville Pike near Walmart, New Salem Highway and Warrior Drive, New Salem Highway and Veterans Parkway, and Rutherford Boulevard and Bradyville Pike. So lots of options to check out a Wawa wherever you live in the city. Well, it's finally happening. So if you wonder what's going on out here, this is what's happening, and it will be open soon. But we just wanted to show you that the turf looks great and progress is being made.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye on the City of Murfreesboro's Facebook and YouTube pages. So much fun was had at this year's Puppy Plunge. It's Murfreesboro's 4-legged friends' favorite day. Each year, dogs get to splash around, jump in and out of the pool, and have the best time as staff get ready to close Boro Beach for the season. For more exciting upcoming events, visit murfreesboroparks.com. Due to a change in the city code, city property taxes are now due on the same date as Rutherford County property taxes, February 28, 2026.
It's tax time once again, and the City of Murfreesboro would like to remind you your city property taxes are now due from October 1st through February 28th without interest. If taxes haven't been paid by that date, interest will begin accruing starting March 1st. There are 3 ways you can pay your property taxes. You can stop by the tax department on the first floor of City Hall at 111 West Vine Street. You can mail a check to City of Murfreesboro, P.O. Box 1139, Murfreesboro, Tennessee 37133, or you can view and pay your property taxes online at www.murfreesborotntax.com. If you haven't received your city property tax notice or have any questions regarding your notice, please contact the tax department at 615-893-5210. Once again, Murfreesboro city property taxes must be paid by February 28th to avoid interest.
The City of Murfreesboro encourages citizen engagement by offering several opportunities to speak directly to City Council and city boards and commissions about issues that matter to you and our community.
The City of Murfreesboro provides citizens with opportunities to speak to City Council and City Board and Commission members regarding topics and issues concerning them in the community at advertised public meetings. There are 3 scheduled times when citizens may speak during public comment periods. A public comment special meeting is generally held at City Hall prior to the first City Council meeting of each month, beginning at 5:30 p.m. Changes to this schedule will be posted to the city's online calendar and included in the published notice of meetings. During this forum, citizens may address council regarding anything of general concern. Each speaker will have up to 3 minutes to speak. This public comment period is limited to 30 minutes and pre-registration is welcome, but not required. Citizens may also speak on actionable agenda items at any City Council or City Board or Commission meeting. This opportunity is topic specific and happens at the beginning of each meeting. Speakers are limited to speaking on only action items listed on the agenda. You must pre-register for this opportunity. Finally, you are welcome to speak at public hearings listed on each meeting's agenda. This opportunity is topic specific. When the agenda item is presented and the public hearing is opened, speakers may come forward to comment about specific topics pertaining to the public hearing. Again, pre-registration is welcome, but not required. To sign up to speak at any of these opportunities, go to murfreesborotn.gov/public comment form. You may also call the City Clerk's office at 615-893-5210 to sign up.
2025 Fall Fun with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. October is packed with family-friendly events across our parks and community centers. Mark your calendar and join us.
If you're looking for some fun events in October, Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation has just what you need. Here are the top 10 events happening in October. The Pumpkin Fun Run takes place October 11th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Gateway Island Rotunda. Participants will walk or run a 1-mile loop around Gateway Park while carrying a pumpkin. Also bring a canned food for a Greenhouse Ministries donation. Registration starts at 3 p.m. and the run begins at 4. Stop by the McFadden Community Center on October 14th from 5 to 8 p.m. for the McFadden Fall Fest and Haunted Hallways. It's an evening filled with exciting activities including live music, carnival games, and the popular T-shirt walk. Wild Rumpus with Outdoor Murfreesboro is happening at Wilderness Station on October 15th, starting at 5 p.m. There will be a live animal program, a storybook hiking trail, hot drinks, classic fall-themed games, paint a pumpkin, and more. Cannonsburg Village presents Village After Dark October 17th and 18th from 6 to 9 p.m. Enjoy sweet treats, hot drinks, fall crafts and games, and a lot more. The event costs $5 per person. A trio of fun things will be happening at Barfield Park on October 24th and 25th. The Not So Scary Hayride is a storybook-themed hayride through the forest, and it starts at 5 p.m. The Barfield Bash Carnival also starts at 5 p.m. with games and prizes, treats, movies, and concessions. Then things get scary starting at dark as you take a hayride down Old Scream Road. Cannonsburg Village presents the 49th Annual Harvest Days on October 25th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will be food trucks, storytelling, hands-on demonstrations, and a lot more. And a couple of family fun events take place at Patterson Park Community Center to close out October. First, there's the Toddler Spectacular happening on October 31st from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. This event for ages 2 to 5 years old is free and has a parade, spooky pokey dance, candy, carnival-style games, and more. Then join the fun with the Community Fall Festival from 5 to 8 p.m. With games, food, prizes, and crafts, the festival is free and for all ages. For more information about these events and other great things happening with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation, visit murfreesboroparks.com.
Well, that's it for this edition of In the City. As always, for more information about the City of Murfreesboro or any of the stories you've seen here, you can always visit our website at www.murfreesborotn.gov. And if you want to see any of the stories that you've seen today or catch up on some of the latest city news, you can always visit the City of Murfreesboro's YouTube channel. I'm Michael Linn White, and until next time, we look forward to seeing you in the city.